let's do the spirit read today. And let me grab some cards. I think we'll use, nope, it's saying this deck. Okay, this deck it is. I just keep getting drawn to this deck instead of the other one. So let's see what the topic is today. What is the topic today? Okay, first one out is on the Oracle card. It's on wisdom. It's on wisdom. Okay, let's see what we have with this. Wisdom, always a good thing to have wisdom. Wisdom comes from doing the journey and learning what works, what doesn't work. Wisdom, yeah, what I say, the journey. Hello. Okay, it's about the journey. You don't get wisdom unless you've already navigated through and come out the other side. Then you gain wisdom. Okay. You gain wisdom. You get rid of the misinformation, the false ideas that one has that run one. Yeah, perfect. What's it say? Perfect work. The writing on the bottom of these is difficult, but wisdom is when you're established, you're grounded. Now, usually this is a card in other decks of the castle on the hill, okay? In this deck, it's very grounded feeling. So when you make the journey, okay, you come out the other side with some hard-fought wisdom, okay? And the only way to get it is to make the journey, okay? The other side, we have the clouds, mystical. Look how pretty that is. Ooh, that's pretty. So let's see what we have with that, mystical. And a lot of the journey can be mystical, especially if you are going through, the energy awakening. It will show you that you're not the form. It's going to show you the illusions to look at, to be challenged. Everything is brought up for one to process and see for what it is and what it's not. Okay? Mystical. Okay? Relationship. Okay? Because the journey is to find out what is God, okay, what is not. It's also find out. The Hierophant takes you to wisdom, higher knowledge, higher understanding. Wisdom, okay, takes you to wisdom. So one has to be willing to make the journey. Now, the journey is not always easy. I say the journey of the mystics is a difficult one because it's going to challenge you. You're going to go through the, dark night of the soul. You traverse the temptations, all of those things. If you look at Christ, he was here to show the way. He said, I'm the way, the truth, and the light, okay? So that's the way. When he's saying that, it doesn't mean that you have to have a just a belief in him, and people think that that's all I have to do is say I believe, that Christ was, and that's all I have to do. Okay? No, if you believe that he was, then you're going to follow his path. You're going to walk that journey, and he was here to show the journey forward. The temptations, what do you do with temptations? Okay? So again, and it showed that it was not easy, and that one lays down their own life, not my will, but yours be done. Okay, so again, he was there to show that journey, mystical journey, and our relationship with the higher up. And here we have the Holy Spirit. You see the dove. The relationship, mystical relationship we can have with God, the Holy Spirit, okay, that helps to guide one's journey forward to wisdom, to be established. When I see this one, it's also reminding me of being established, grounded, unmovable in the Holy Spirit, in the divine, is having that relationship, making the journey to gain wisdom. Not to gain powers, not to gain those things, but to gain wisdom. Okay? So be willing to make the journey, okay? If you want to know the divine is, if you want to know God, if you want to come to a point of stability, and be a person of knowledge, especially if you are saying you are a light worker, okay, and you want to aid others. Well, you can't aid others until you come to a point of wisdom. You know, people want to talk about being a wounded healer. How are you, and it comes back to that physician, heal yourself, okay? If you're still wounded, then you're not yet a healer, okay? You're still seeking answers within yourself, okay? So make the journey so you can be established, in a very firm foundation. Now that building is firm. That building is not going anywhere anytime soon, okay? Well built, well established. And here we have the Hierophant, which has got the knowledge. You can see the knowledge. Where is his energy at? He's holding the triune, okay? Understanding what is the triune God, how these things all work together, okay? And pointing to the Holy Spirit, to that holy divine is, okay? So it's going beyond the rhetoric and the dogmas to the truth of the universe, and which is liberating and sharing that from a place of wisdom, okay? Being able to share that from a place of wisdom, not from a place of man-made dogmas of beating people over the head with the don'ts. Don't this, don't that, don't this, you know. So one has to come to a point of wisdom rather than dogmatic rhetoric, which just keeps the mind fueled in unproductive things. So I'm going to leave this here. Much love and light. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you online.